fast train going to Leesville, Alabama, Stop, Mississippi, Possum Point, Georgia, Miami.
Who's Amy?
Miami.
Hey, you mean your Amy?
Bo Hunkers.
Bo Hookers?
Bo Hunkers.
Bo Hunkers?
Oh, I beg your pardon. Hoboken.
Hoboken. Oh, well, Mr. Conductor, I want to go to Hot Town.
Hot Town?
Yes, sir.
That's the last stop.
Last-
All aboard.
All right, sir.
How's it going? Hey, my audio is working. My audio is not working. Hey, Greed. I haven't activated chat right yet. You're too fast. Audio has been an issue today, so the fact I'm even audible right now is good. Yes, welcome aboard, Greed. Welcome aboard, everyone. I'm doing all of this one-handed today.
Tethercat said one.
I'm typing, I'm playing, everything I'm doing is one-handed.
Tethercat said two.
There we go. It's because my arm hurts. My arm hurts a lot. With that said, let's hop over to the game. We're going to play some Peglin. Here's what's going on. I was playing Peglin earlier. And I was just having so much fun. Just off stream. I was just enjoying it so much. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna
Greed underscore 1914 said Tethercat can do this with one hand tied behind his back.
See, that's the type of enthusiasm we need on this team. That's the corporate spirit that we're looking for as a major contributor to this team. Thanks, Greed. Yeah, we're playing some Peglin. Man, you can barely read that. There we go. Let's put that up there. And actually, we can chop that up a bit too. Good. Almost everything is working out. Yeah, I was playing this, and I decided that I was just going to have some fun. Okay, speaking of which, let's have some fun. If you haven't seen Peglin, it is effectively like Peggle. If Peggle had goblins. So we got our standard goblin who's a Peglin, and then we've got a different goblin who's a Spinventor. And we can unlock other types of Peglins too. We can win a battle with at least 100 bulwark remaining to unlock that guy, and win a battle after inflicting 40 spinfection on any enemy to unlock that guy. So let's see if we can get 100 bulwark on this next run. And yeah, it plays like a roguelike. It plays like one of those dungeon crawlers if a dungeon crawler was
SimZone
Peggle.
said hello Twitch.
Well, good day to you, SimZone. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to the stream, SimZone. Please forgive Translation Tran. Translation Chan means well. Anyways, hello. Welcome aboard. Yes. SimZone. Where do I know you from? Anyway, welcome. Let's play Peglin. Oh yeah, and by the way, yes, I do translate Japanese. So give me a moment. Chotomate. I really want to make this a lot larger. I really do. I want to make this legible. And I think... Yeah, there we go. SimZone. Hello, I'm Yesai, who came over from Twitch earlier. Hey, it's Yesai. Hi. Hey, yeah. How you doing? It's good seeing you. I'm glad you're here. Welcome, Yesai. Yeah. Peglin. That's really quiet. There we go. That's a little better. I'm the one who has to speak up a bit. Testing 1, 2. I really have been suffering a lot of audio issues. So let me just do one quick thing on audio. Mic audio. 150. Testing 1, 2. Not bad. Yeah, that might do. Okay. All right, just pumped my audio up a little. All right. So we're going to try and get 100 bulwark. Would I like a boost? Would I? Improved Catalyst, Obert's Story, and Strange Brew. Let's see Obert's Story. Every 4 question mark nodes visited will be a chest, and the chance for a rare relic.
said.
Chotomate. Copy. I'm doing great, but since it's almost bedtime, I can't stay long. Understandable. Thank you very much. I wish I had... Chotomate. Translate. Yeah. Gosanka itadaki arigato gozaimasu. Thank you, Yesai. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, let's check out Norbert's story. And we got to put on fast forward here. So, yeah, like I say, this is as if Peggle met goblins. And I love Peggle. 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 Hey, translation chat. Peggle. Turn that down a little now that the... Yeah, please, everyone, let me know how the audio is. Let me know if I'm too quiet. Let me know if the game's too loud. There we go. So in this run, I'm going to try and get as much bulwark as possible. Nice. Anyway, yeah, I'm hurting a little. My shoulder hurts, my arm hurts. I said that I was going to do this stream one-handed. That was a bit of a lie because right now I'm actually using both hands. Sometimes you just gotta get things set up, and that means typing as fast as you can. Hey, that tree just punched me. Yay. Okay, let's see what we got here. Spinfectious. If I wanted to go for spin, this would do. I think we were going to aim for bulwark, but we got spin right here. Maybe let's run for a sprint. Let's do a spin run. Let's try and get as much spin as we can.
Greed_1914 said spin to win.
Spin to win. Yeah, imagine Plinko from Price is Right. But if Plinko had goblins and all of those Plinko chips bounced. That's this game. I love this game. The music's not bad either. Like, this is such a really well put together game. I can't remember where I saw it. Maybe there was another streamer playing it. Maybe it came up on my recommended list. To be honest, all it takes is for someone just to say, hey, did you like Peggle? And that's all it took. That's all I needed. Hey, Greed, did you scroll up to the top of the chat messages over there on Twitch? There we are. Let's see, can we do anything with spin? Not seeing anything on spin, so let's see if we can upgrade this even more. This game. If you press too far out of the screen, you can click other windows, and I just clicked another window. So if I suddenly start doing things that are completely off kilter and ruining my stream, that's because I'm clicking off the game accidentally. 3 orbs fall. Which one do you let sink? I'll get rid of that pebble. Okay, let's get
Wes
going over
Narwhal
here.
815 said haha Tethercat with the Christmas KFC.
Hey, Wes Narrow. How you doing? How's it going? Yeah, I've been running this this PNG, this avatar for a couple of streams now, and it's always funny. It always gives me a good laugh. Happy holidays. Happy solstice. Today is the solstice. Just turned about 2.5 hours ago. It turned into we exited autumn 2 hours ago, and now we are in winter. Kaboom! Nice. With all this smacking, I feel like I should set up the throwing thing, but it's too much effort. Also, my arm hurts. My arm hurting mitigates a lot of what I'm doing. Oh, by the way, I think I mentioned this in the last stream, but did I tell you all what's going on with my arm? Like, did I give you my prognosis? I went and got an ultrasound. Last week, I went and had an ultrasound done on my arm. And the doctor said that the results came back that it's tendinitis. I have tendinitis in my arm. Muscular curl. Spinfaction. There's bulwark. There's Orbust for bulwark, but we want the spinfaction. And let's upgrade that as well. Also, if we can heal? No? Okay. We'll heal on the next one. Yay. That's what I wanted. Vitamin C. Whenever a crit is triggered, gain 10 Belusion. Sure thing.
Wes Narwhal 815 said oh shoot tendinitis sounds uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's painful, and that's what I've been going through for the past, I guess, 4 months, is tendinitis. So they finally delivered the prognosis, and that's good. Because I would rather know than not know. That hurt a little. Gain a bulwark. Well, let's heal. And we can upgrade the Toil and Trouble. Perfected Reactant and Dungeon Die. When your deck is shuffled, each orb's damage and crit are randomly rolled. Oh man, that's luck, isn't it? I like this one. I am a fan of luck. Luck always backfires on me, but I'm still a fan of it. I have the worst luck. Mysterious Altar. And now we have a level 2 Pebble. So once again, with the stream, how's it looking? Is everything visible? Am I blocking any information? How's the audio? Let me know how the stream's going and keep me informed. I rely on your eyes rather than my judgment. Bomb Baton and Unicorn Horn. Your aim is longer and displays an additional bounce. Yes, please.
Greed
Small.
underscore
or big.
1914 said all good on this end.
I appreciate the feedback there, Greed. Thank you so much. Speaking of which, I'm gonna make. There's a streamer that I was. Yeah, here we go. Earlier, I was hanging out with a Canadian streamer online. Her name is Meg. She's great. She's probably still over there on Twitch right now. And we were talking about the Canadianism of drinking Buckleys, which I said was wonderful. And as a Canadian, she hates Buckleys, understandably so. It's really bad medicine for throats. And it's for that specific reason why I actually enjoy it. You'll often hear me talking on stream about my enjoyment of taking a sip of Buckleys as a streamer to calm my throat. Oh, that was nice. And yeah, anyway, that's kind of what I wanted to Oh, did you see that? That was nice. So anyway, I kind of wanted to get a sip of Buckley's in a moment. I can feel my throat hurting a little. Not sickness, not illness hurting. Just, you know, regular throaty hurt.
SimZone said I haven't been here that long, but I'm going to bed soon, so I'll sign off.
Well, thank you for showing up. It's great having you. Yes, fantastic. I hope you have a good holiday. If I don't see you, have a good holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy solstice. Go get some sleep.
SimZone said upward arrow.
Oh yeah. As I mentioned before, I'm not good at English, so I might be wrong. It's fantastic. You're good. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go shicho arigato gozaimashita. Translated using a translation machine? Same here. Kochi mo isho. Have yourself a good night, Yasai. Thanks for showing up. It always makes me happy whenever we get in some great people from across the world and across the internet to join in. Makes me a happy cat. You know what doesn't make me happy is I gotta try and get one of these refreshes. One of these refresh green. Also, this music is awesome. Like, seriously, this music is great. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Right there. All after that? That was nothing. We got Echo, Spinnies. Replenish Orb and Reorbanizer. Well, we should heal. I feel like we should get a Reorbanizer. Clear the way, Transparency. Exploitable. And then Knife's Edge. Every shot is a crit when fired below 50% health. Yes, please. That's not good. There we go. That's... Yes, please. filibuster. Whenever the board is refreshed, deal damage to all enemies. Battles start with an extra gold. Ow. Let's deal damage to all enemies equal to the number of pegs restored. That sounds good. Also, I'm going to take some Buckleys right now. So, Meg, if you're watching, I'm taking some Buckleys. Haha. All right. Now then. That was nice, but it didn't have any of the yeah, that's what I wanted. I'm really not doing well on this health aspect, am I?
Wes Narwhal 815 said I finally bought Minecraft recently.
Did you?
When I fish I think of the fishing streams.
That's great. It's interesting, isn't it? Like, Minecraft has been around for so long, but even then, getting used to playing and getting back into streaming, it's a great game. I like Minecraft. I should do more. One of the reasons I have not been doing Minecraft streams lately, other than my arm, of course, is because if you look at my most recent Minecraft streams, I was doing children's jokes. I was performing children's joke books. And that's the main reason that I was doing Minecraft streams. I was reading dry comedy humor from children's joke books. It's just so stupid fun. I haven't made my way through the entire joke book yet. That's why I haven't streamed
Green_1914 said MCD Zombie Hamburglar.
Zombie Hamburglar, indeed. Where am I in this joke book? Where am I? Oh. In my Minecraft joke book, I'm at chapter 7, Knock Knock, You Scared. Here's some examples of the Minecraft joke book which I read. Go back to my Minecraft streams and you'll see this, but here's an example. Knock knock, who's there? A creeper. Creeper who? Boom. Here's another joke. Knock knock, who's there? Mine. Mine who? Mine if I take your diamonds? So anyway, I gotta get through those jokes. When I do that, I can go back to doing actual regular, normal streams. So be patient with me, everybody. I do miss not being able to perform Minecraft streams just like I used to.
Wes Narwhal 815 said I hate that I chuckled.
I know, right? Like I say, if that tickles your fancy, go check out all of my my joke streams, because I do it completely deadpan. I perform it completely deadpan and I don't say a word. Like it's just straight up as if it were like a deadpan comedy show. And on the really particularly bad jokes, not noxious, not improper, but on the very bad Minecraft jokes, like the real groaners, I will just hold it there. I will just stay silent and just recoil at the amount of horrible humor that has been inflicted upon us. And it's great. It's just so much fun. So yeah, if if you go back, you can watch those. As soon as I finish the Minecraft streams, I'll get back into it all. Get back into doing normal Minecraft stuff. Anyway, I'm really glad that you got Minecraft. That's just so much fun. The music in this game, the music in Peglin, reminds me of God Hand. If anyone remembers that classic Capcom video game, God Hand, with the PlayStation 2. What do we got going on here? Let's try Sphere. Can we upgrade? Yeah, let's upgrade the spin. Trying to get the spin happening. Okay, Wand of Skullmatit. Wand of Skulltimate Wrath. I don't like self-damage. Wand of Skulltimate Greed. Start with 3 times as many gold, but all purchases are twice as expensive. Nope. Go for gold. Every shot has multi-ball, but attacks get a debuff. All bombs are replaced with red bombs and deal twice the amount of damage to enemies. I don't like any of those options, but we'll make do. And we're on to stage 2. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. And that's the thing. Now you got me all wanting to read some more of the Minecraft joke books, like right now. But I'm not going to do it because I'm actually playing this game, and if I do that, then I want to. I want to read them, more of them on screen. I want to read more of them during that Minecraft stream. So now you've inspired me to get that done, and maybe I'll play some Minecraft a bit later on. You find a forge that's hot and ready to smelt, yet oddly unattended. Well, what do we get? Special relic or a special relic? Let's use our satchel to scoop up the forge. Whenever an upgradable orb is added to your deck, upgrade it and take 6 damage. Well, I guess so. You're not sure why you thought this would work, but you're glad you tried it. Be me. Let's see, we got reload after every shot, or gain 1 Belusion for every gold collected. Oh, let's reload after every shot. You're walking down a hall when a pack of brick slimes start to smash down around you. They seem to be pretty careless, and you think that you can trick them into smashing themselves to bits, or you can try to fight them at a distance. Let's fight them at a distance. We're doing okay. That's not 3, that's 4. Alright, let's Oh, that was a nice attack. And how are we doing here? Can we get any... Nope, I'm not seeing anything. So, we don't need to heal. So let's continue. And of course, we get the fireplace.
Rido-san7465 said hi Tether.
Well, well, well. Greetings and salutations, Mr. Rido. How you doing? As you're running your hand down the corridor wall, you discover the entrance to a small passageway. Sure. And we're back into another battle, and I'm cool with that. How's it going, Mr. Rido? I hope everything's well on your end. Happy solstice. We got some spinfection going on over there. Spinfection it is. Thank you very much. And let's upgrade that. And let's also heal. Yay. Yeah, Mr. Rido, we're playing some Peggle. Peggle is a very fun game.
Rido-san7465 said I'm doing fine. Smiley
Excellent.
face.
Glad to hear that, I really am. Peglin is such... Peggle. Peglin is a fun game that I don't know how I discovered it, but I'm glad it came my way. It is just such amusing fun. It's just really nice. Oh! Cleared that entire series of enemies out. There we go. That's what I wanted.
Rido-san7465 said awesome.
Awesome. Awesome indeed. So that's poison slime. I want spinfaction. That's a problem. Maybe we can upgrade. Nope. Can we heal? We can heal, but I don't want to heal. Gold or treasure, gold or treasure. Let's head down that way. Take a relic. Do we want to gain 3 max?
Rido-san7465 said seems like a pretty fun game, beaming face with smiling eyes.
It really is. The game itself is like Peggle meets roguelike dungeon crawler with goblins. And it's incredibly fun. Let's go this way. It's incredibly fun because Peggle is incredibly fun. That's weird. By the way, up at the top of the screen, you can target which enemy you want. So I'm going to take care of this lampshade. Now I'm going to wait for this exclamation mark crit to appear, and then I'll hit that and be laughing. Okay, next up is... It's all about trying to hit those crits, to be honest. You can nail a crit or a reload. Well, I don't have any healing items, which is a little bit problematic, to be honest. That was nice. Yay. Once again, I'm not seeing any spinfection, which we're trying to get as much spinfection happening as possible so that we can unlock the spinfection goblin. Well, let's head down there. And we're almost at the end boss. Nice. Yay. Yeah, we get some spinfection on that one. Okay, let's get us a spinfection. And we'll heal up. I wonder why that went meh. That was really weird. Oh, gain 3 max health whenever an orb is added to your deck. That's why. My frog activated. For what that's worth. Okay, next up. The end boss. I've seen this gal before. Okay, now then. Well, let's see if we can just hit this explodey orb. Nice. There. For some reason it wasn't letting me do it, probably because I was hovering too low to the bottom of the screen if I had to guess. Anytime I hit that crit, I'm happy. Close war of attrition because I'm still hitting that. I'm at 30 health and she's at 1500. So I've barely taken her down to half and I'm already under half myself. So let's hope we get some good bounces. There we go. That was nice. We're at 3 health. We're at 1 health. I think this run is pretty much done. I don't think we have enough left in us. Down to 800. The problem is I was really aiming for spinfection more than normal gameplay. So alright. Let's play a new game. Actually, let's do a hydration check.
Tethercat said hydration check. Tethercat said hydration check. Greet_1914 said HS cheers.
HS cheers. You know what? I wish everyone picked up that ability to do what Greed is doing with HS cheers, because that seems like the perfect Twitch emote. HS cheers. There it is.
Tethercat said HS cheers. Tethercat said HS cheers.
Yeah. I love that. That's perfect. Whenever I say hydration check, that is the perfect emote. Okay, let's see what's going on here. New game. What else? Yeah, so we're coming into the holiday season. Let's try for the 100 bulwark in this next one. So we're going all in on bulwark. Orbs that are larger deal damage equal to the number of owned large orbs. Or House of Slime. Let's go House of Slime. Walls and bottom bouncers are extra bouncy. Sure. Yeah, so we're gonna aim for bulwark as much as we can on this run. So I don't know how the holiday season is treating everyone else. I'm really not doing too much. I'm kind of, my hatches are battened. I'm just hanging out, staying quiet, and drinking my hot chocolate by the roasted fireplace, which I don't have one. I have a cozy chair and a heating pad. But, you know, it's kind of the same. But I've done all my Christmas shopping, which, once again, is not a lot. I mean, it's really not a lot of Christmas shopping at all. Electorb. Yeah, sure. Actually, no. Let's go spin Factious. And if we just happen to get a bulwark, which we are aiming for, then fine. And if not, we'll get some spin Factious going on. Oh, hum, hum. Did that even do anything? That was incredibly useless. This level here, this one's beating the stuffing out of me. That helped. Oh, that definitely helped. Multi-ball, durable. Hit and activate it. Still nothing for bulwark. We should have gone bulwark last time. Well, let's do rubber slime. Let's just see if we can just rubberize everything. Oh, cool. Just noticed this guy. Got a little rainbow slime action going on over here. Yeah. Defeat a rainbow slime. I think I got an achievement. That makes me happy. I've seen the rainbow slime a couple of times, and I've never really been able to take a good swipe at it, so that was opportune and ideal. Let's see. Still looking for that bulwark, but we don't have it. By the way, if you hear me crinkling, audio's not picking up the crinkling. I have a bag of cheesies. I have a bag of cheese crunch it style snack food. Junk food is more like it. Okay. Add. And what else? Oh, might as well upgrade the spin faction. Yay! I was hoping to get in on that. I've got a relic that says every 4th question mark gets me a... Or is that this one, or was that the last one? Oh, that was the last round. That was the last game. This game doesn't do it. Let's pray to the obelisk, and we got an orbelisk in our satchel now. Hooray. What's this thing? Collusion detection. I have the turtle. Oh well. There's a bulwark. Thank you. We finally got us a bulwark. Nice. I'm really happy we're getting those refreshes, but it's kind of a shame we're not getting any of the crits. It's one or the other. That's a big ball there. Whoa. There we go. Nice. Okay, lightning, ballad, dag orb, and susceptible. Let's just upgrade the bulwark. Can't heal. That was a bad move. There, that was a good one. Not bad. Yay! Got a lucky respawn there. Lucky respawn there. Oof. That was nice. So we got Spinfectious. Yeah, might as well keep going with Spinfectious. Not doing us no harm. Back into my cheese supply, my junk food. Increase your held gold by 20% when entering question mark. Yeah. Sure. So I'm doing everything in my power not to injure my arm. Yeah, what did I do the other day? I had a really, really good day. Like, I was doing very well. I had no injury. My arm was doing fine. Everything was great. And then, out of nowhere, I opened a door, and that ruined my arm. All it took was me opening a door. So yeah, I'm just trying to fight through everything I have. You are immune to attack damage while reloading. Yeah, sure. Here we go. Is that bulwark one? Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a few of those. Trying to set up the perfect shot. See, that's the other thing. Never try and set up the perfect shot in this game. It's just going to lead to disappointment. Everything's so random. If you hit the first ball, great. Anything after that, you might as well just have given up. Everything's either going to work in your favor or it is not. Yay. Transparency. Orbium Dense activates each peg 2 times and can target enemy. Yeah, sure. And let's heal. Whenever you lose health, deal 7 times that amount to all enemies. I'll take this, please. I think that'll help us in this next battle. Alright, now then. Let's do our best. Yeah, this music really does give me major God Hand vibes. Wow. That ball went everywhere. Oh. Luckily, I managed to win that battle. There we go. Best orb fence. Deal 3 damage for every bulwark you have. Yes, please. And can we upgrade? There we go. Let's upgrade that. Let's see. Attacks deal 2 damage. Constricting chains. Every orb will fire 2 additional copies onto the pegboard, but see, some of these have pluses and some have minuses. There's pros and cons. I'm not a fan of the ones with any cons. All bombs are replaced with red bombs and deal twice the amount of damage to the enemies. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Oh yeah, I love these levels. These levels are fun because they're just straight up chaotic. Insanity, if you would. Like if you hit a good string, a good run where it somehow manages to get a refresh, these can go on forever. Like there we just got our first crit. As always, it's a little bit useless to try and play the game. Everything's either going to do what it does or it's not. Collateral damage. Seems like a fun one. Let's see if we can upgrade that. We can't upgrade that bulwark one, but we can increase our best orb fence. Sure. Yep. I guess we're going this way. This way's good. Oh wow, check that out. I'm just gonna wait for that crit to pop up over here. Oh no, all that work and we didn't even hit the crit. But I think we're doing okay, all things considered. Destroys each thing every hit. When they're hit, they are permanently removed. Huh. Well, let's upgrade the orb fence again. 2 identical altars. We definitely want to put the bulwark one on here. There we go. We got 2 buck orbs. Very nice. Hello. Oh, look at this. Nice little combo here. That's what I like to see. Nice, got a crit. And a second crit. Definitely low on health, mind you. Yeah, let's heal. Then we got pocket sand, deals blind. Hey, do I see what I think I see? Chat Rat, what do you say about all this? Let's see if Chat Rat spontaneously decides to... Chat Rat's incredibly quiet about the whole thing. Hello everybody, I see that I've got...
It's Meeg said it's a Meeg raid.
There we go, thanks Meeg. Hello everyone. That's Meeg. Welcome, I'm Tethercat. And I'm injured, and I'm dressed up like Santa at the moment. Hi everyone, my name is Tethercat. Welcome aboard. Thanks for the raid. I never know if it's a full-on raid or not. Sometimes I think it's a raid, and then sometimes it's not a raid. And at any rate, I think it's a raid, so hello. I'm Tethercat, and it's the holiday season. And if you know anything about Japan, they love their chicken on Christmas, and they love Colonel Sanders, who they equate with Santa. So, I mean, 'tis the season. Ho, ho, ho. How's it going, everybody? Meg, did you have fun playing some
It's
Nancy
Meeg said
Drew?
lol of the KFC.
Meg was playing some Nancy Drew earlier, along with a lot of cats. And I threw something on Meg's Blue Sky. So everyone, if you get a chance, go check out go over to Blue Sky and follow
It's
Meg.
Meeg said I did. We didn't get a concussion yet.
And not a concussion yet, meaning that there's still ample opportunity. We were also talking about Buckley's and drinking, or at least taking sips of Buckley's, because Meg is Canadian and I'm Canadian. So yeah, there's a lot of Canadianisms going on. Also, I noticed that I'm blocking my translation chan. Anyway, welcome aboard everyone. We're playing some Peggle today. The name of the game is Peggle.
Ignobler said Buckley's is king of helpful poison.
Buckley's is king of helpful poison. So everyone, if you haven't seen Peglin, playing Peglin, translation chan for the win. Peglin is as if Peggle were a roguelike dungeon crawler with goblins. So it's just like Peggle, except you're a goblin.
It's Meek said is a hydrate redeem a sip of the buck.
All you got to do is basically say...
It's Meek said also BRB got a cough and unpack from stream.
Oh no. Yeah, you definitely go BRB and unpack from your stream. You had a great stream. I have two things that I do. I like to say hydration check.
Tethercat said hydration check. Tethercat said hydration check.
And then I usually take a sip of water to hydrate. But then on occasion I will actually just take a slug of Buckley's. I'll just drink some Buckley's straight from the mouth of the bottle.
Ignobla said oh I could play this game for a bit. I like these.
I'm telling you, Ignobler, you would love this game. I was playing this off stream earlier today and I thought, this is too much fun, I gotta play this. So yeah, do I wish to accept minus 50 max HP and a special relic or run away? I'm gonna run away. I could have accepted, but I chose not to. All right, let's see if we can get down to the treasure chest. Also, one of my chat regulars, Greed, posed this on me earlier. HS cheers. So whenever I say hydration check...
Tethercat said HS cheers. Tethercat said HS cheers.
Greed puts HS
Greed
cheers in
_
there.
1914 said HS cheers.
Thank you, Greed, for that suggestion. That's great. Super Boots, heal 1 for every peg activated while navigating. Sure. Well, both sides lead to a boss battle. These are mini boss battles. So let's just throw it up in the air and see where we land. There we go. The yellow bricks are criticals. The green bricks are reloads, and it refreshes the board. The music is great. The gameplay is great. Everything about the presentation is just a lot of fun. Ooh, increase max HP by 5, yeah. And then heal. There we go. Let's go that route. See if we can get our max HP up to like 300 or something like that. All right, here comes a boss battle, if not the boss battle. All right, we're up against a 1500 hit point knight. So let's see if we can hit this critical right here. Unfortunately, if we do that, we're not going to be able to hit any of the refresh board area. We could try for that one over there, but I don't think we're going to hit. So let's go this way. Now we got the critical. Now he's got his mirror out, so anything we hit him with is going to come back at us. Unless we hit him very hard. Oh yeah, the mirror is taking out pegs on all sides of the board. So if I hit this refresh peg here, that peg's going to go away. So maybe I should aim for that. I can't. Let's just refresh the board. Oh, nice. That worked in my favor. And let's see if we can hit... What can we get? Well, I think we're screwed, so let's just aim it up here and hope for the best. Well, we hoped for the best and we got it. Ball Lightning, Splat Orb, Electorb, and Nosferatu Orb. I don't see anything, so let's increase our max HP and heal. That'll help us going into this end battle, which is right up ahead. Here we go. Slimy Salve applies healing slime to every 35th hit, which makes the peg durable and heals 1 when activated. That's nice. Prime Slime, every 17th hit has a positive attribute applied. That one's nice too. But I kind of like the healing slime. Alright, let's go and battle this guy. The Wall of Face, or something. Here we go. So we got the wall, he's 7,000 hit points. We got a couple of knights in front. I like our odds. We got the Bulwark Orb happening, the Buck Lorb. So we got these two side by side, this crit and this refresh. So let's aim this way. Nice. Oh, we just missed that refresh. Hey, we got it. That was fortuitous. By the way, oof, very nice. One of my cinnamon words is the word fortuitous. If you watch my streams and you listen to me, you could make the times that I say fortuitous a drinking game. All right, here we go. We're gonna hit this refresh, and hopefully that'll change up where those crits are at the bottom. Got these 2 crits right here. So if we hit this refresh, they should just bounce around somewhere else. Nope, that didn't work. Luckily, we are heading that way. I got one. Nice. We got a crit over here. Nothing over here. And our refresh is either there or there. So let's aim up that way. Well, we missed that crit. Got a crit way over there. Let's go that way. Got a nice bulwark happening. There's a refresh and a crit. Well, that didn't work in my favor. Luckily, he is under half health now. And he's only progressed a very short distance. So let's continue this route. Got a refresh there, a crit, and a crit. Yeah, let's hit that. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Yes, please. Okay, refresh at the bottom, refresh over there, and 2 crits. We're going this way. Nice. Doing well. We've taken no damage. We're demolishing them, and we're getting some really lucky draws. Let's go here. Come on. Yes. Oh yeah, we're gonna win this in like 2 rounds, I think. Shows that there's a bulwark armor happening. That's nice. Okay, we got a refresh, and then we've got exclamation mark, and a refresh. Let's hit this refresh over here. Yeah, that didn't... It's just chaos whenever you think, oh, you know what, I can probably throw one of these somewhere. It never works out. Got a refresh down there, and a crit over here. Let's see if we can just get this crit over here. Yes. Alright, we need a refresh. And we got those 2 over there, so... Perfect. That didn't work out in my favor. I mean, it kind of did, but I was hoping for more. Alright, here we go. I think this is the last one. Kabam! He has 317 hit points. think we got him. Echo Orb. Two's Company. All Orb Nothing. Cute. With massive crit damage. That's nice. And just a regular Pebble. I think I want to increase my max HP again. And heal. No, I don't, because I'm at full health. I almost upgraded unnecessarily. We can upgrade an orb, though. I think we're still trying to get our bull. Sorry, I know that I'm not showing everyone all of the things, but I was looking around. I can't find anything. Oh, well, let's just upgrade the Spinfectious. Here we go. This is what I want to see. Safety precautions. 3 balance. 1 multi-ball. Viridian Trinket. Gravity is reversed, but ceiling bounce is massively increased and orbs pass through while traveling downwards. Yeah, sure. That sounds like a chaos factor I can get behind. I love me my chaos factor. Castle complete. And that means it's time for a hydration check. An actual hydration check. So if everyone wants to type in that HS cheers. And go get yourself some liquid.
Tethercat said hydration check. Tethercat said hydration check. Greed_1914 said HS cheers.
Greed, thank you so much. All right, we're back to the game. By the way, I am injured.
It's Meek said HS cheers.
Thanks, Meeg. I am injured, and luckily I did my physio at noon, so I'm not due for another physio check for probably another hour and a half. So that's good. Let's keep playing. Whoa, look at this. The ball curves upwards. All right, let's see if we can refresh the board. Whoa. Whoa. This is chaos. I can dig this. I am liking this. All right, let's see if we can hit that crit. I don't know what's going on here, but I really enjoy this. It's going to be a horrible thing should there be any openings in the ceiling at a later level, but for the moment, this is fantastic. I think I'm going to destroy this stage. Look at this. 450, 500. Bully gains 1 and 1 each time I take self damage. I don't want that. There's a Bucklorb. Yes, please. Grab one of them. And let's increase our max HP. And we can even upgrade the Bucklorb. Yes, please. Okay. Good job, team. This is going to work against us because I want to bounce this down into one of these 3 pits to progress. However, this is going to go only so far, bounce up, and then probably bounce into that fire pit there. So here's to hoping. Oh. Also, congratulations to Translation Chan, fighting the good fight. For those of you joining, you'll notice that first of all, you'll notice that our chat rat conversation is blocking a lot of the dialogue. You'll notice that I do have a translation element for Japanese down at the bottom. My streams I try to make as accessible for everyone, and that includes many of my Japanese viewers. So, let's see what this says. You encounter a weathered old Peglin flipping a poker chip. Do you consider yourself a gambler? No, I don't. You know what? Yeah, let's flip the chip. I got hit point to spare. You lose. Oh well. Try it one more time. You lose. Okay. Well, that sucked. There's a haglin. Standing motionless on your path. Something about it gives you the creeps, but they seem to be offering the same services as usual. Okay. What do you desire? Oh man. Upgrade or remove? Let's upgrade. Yeah, let's upgrade the Bucklorb. You're less than thrilled with the price that was paid, but your Bucklorb has been, in fact, upgraded to Bucklorb level 3. Good for me. I'll head over to this treasure chest. Deal damage to all enemies equal to the number of pegs restored on the board, or gain 3 max health whenever an orb is added to your deck. Whew, that's a tough one. Let's gain 3 max health whenever an orb is added to the deck. That's going to help us in the long run. Alright, we're going to take on some enemies here. With our crazy upward bouncing ward here. Crit, crit, and refresh. Let's aim this way. Whoa! Okay. Man, this is nutty. It's like on hyperdrive here. I'm not doing anything of what I wanted to do. There we go. Now we got some stuff going on. Spinfection. Yes, please. We're going to go for that one. But let's see. We got Cleave Orb and Surkai. All right, so we're going to get Spinfection. Increase max HP. Let's heal. Let's get this Cauldron Ball with its Spinfection. And doing so, got our Froggo Amulet. All right. That should work. Yeah. Peglin is so much fun. Whenever you reload, deal damage to all enemies. Tempting. But I like this one. Every 4 question marks, there's going to be a chest. You know what? We're already on stage 3, I think. So let's go with the cheese. Because if we beat this level, I think that we're done. Alright, let's go fight a big boss guy. I remember this. Every time we refresh the board, we get more pegs added. Currently, there's no pegs. So he's going to deal a lot of damage to us. And we just got to fight through it until we can reload the board enough. Nice. Alright. Here we go. Nice. Okay, let's try that. Nope. Down there. Over here. Oh, get it. I think that's a slime. We got a crit, that's good. Well, I think we beat him, but it came at one heck of a cost. And I'm not seeing anything here that helps us, so let's increase our max HP, and we'll heal. We got 4 gold. Ooh, Effective criticism. Whenever a crit is triggered, apply a random debuff to the targeted enemy. Nice, but meh. This one, whenever a critical is applied, convert 2 pegs to a critical. Oh. More crits, the better. Let's see if we can get in. Crap. Every time you fall in those fire pits, it takes 2 of your health. So I would have been at 68 health coming into this part had I not fallen into that fire pit. Okay, we got Haglin's Hat. Heal 15% of your max health for every 100 gold collected. Whenever you reload, heal 6. Yes, please. Let's see if we can take on another boss. I don't mind taking on bosses. This is the type of game where it's fun to take on bosses. Nice. Let's see if we can hit some crits. I'm getting low on health. I should get him with this next one, to be honest. Yep, got him. Spiness, durability, spinfection, heal. I like healing slime, I do. Increase max HP. Heal. We definitely have to heal. Pegboards start with twice as much bombs. When they move, they leave a stationary copy at their previous position, and 5% chance. Yeah, whatever. I like the stationary copy at their previous position. That could help. And see what we can get down here. I have 10 gold, which means Spinfectious is the only thing I can afford. Honestly, that's not a bad thing at all. That would have been Ballusion, and that would have been damage. There would have been Bulwark. That would have been nice to have had. Essential Oil. But anyway, we don't have it. And on to the next. There we go. This one has black holes on the sides that draw everyone towards the black holes on the sides. I'm starting to do some pretty good damage, but I wish I had more healing going on in my end. Healing's what's getting me. Once again, we're going to spend everything we have on healing. But what's this? Interest payment. Gains 1 gold for every 28. Yeah, well, let's heal. And we're going to have this, then we're going to have a small battle, and then we're going to have the boss battle. Randomly remove half your orbs, or grab the nearest orb. I think we'll grab the nearest orb. We got a mirror orb. Alright, here we go. You can see how this is, we either curve upwards, it runs straight, or we curve into this black hole. Everything is working against us, so let's aim for this crit. Play our luck. Nice, we finally got a crit. And it didn't do anything. Luckily, he's not hitting us too hard. So that works in our favor. Here we go. This is a nice... Finally got a nice one. Jeez. That took long enough. Well, once again, we're going to heal. It's a shame we haven't gotten anything yet. Here we go. Our final battle. And off to the big boss with 34 health. Oh, 62 health, my bad. So this guy has 5,000 health. He sends out goblins. Where's that guy anyway? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're facing off against 30 goblins plus the Goblin King. Oh, is that not satiating? Yes, please. Thank you. I love it. I love it. So we're at 300, 400, 500, 800, 900, 1,000. Oh, jeez. And I got an achievement. Got an achievement beating a boss on the first round. Nice. Fantastic. That warrants a hydration check.
Tethercat said hydration check. Tethercat said hydration check.
I'm actually taking a swig of Buckley's right now. I can feel my voice getting a little scratchy.
It's Meek said Buckley's check over here.
Hey, excellent. Good stuff. Like I say, you only have to take maybe a thimble. Just a thimbleful. When I say I take a slug, when I say I take a swig of Buckley's, I'm only taking about a thimble's worth onto my tongue. Swallowing that, and it really does soothe my throat. All right. Excellent. Good stuff. We blew through that, and I thought we were on level 3, but we were actually only on level 2, which means we got more. No, we don't. We finished it. Crap. My bad. We did finish this run.
It's Meek said microdosing the buck.
I'm totally microdosing the Buckleys. Yeah, so we got a lot of good stuff going on. I don't actually care for any of these stats. Like, none of this really matters to me. Damage dealt. 40,000. Now, did we unlock anyone? Nope. By the way, there is an Encirclepedia, which you can go in and you can find out, oh, this is all great. Honestly, I just want these two guys. I just want to unlock those two new characters. The 100 Bulwark skull down here. And the 40 plus spinfection. Win a battle after inflicting 40 plus spinfection on any enemy to unlock this class. Anyway, let's play as our Spinventor. Spinventor is pretty fun. We'll play another round. Also, we're nearing the top of the hour. Whenever you reload, heal 6, increases your max health by 15, or, get this, gain 3 max health whenever an orb is added to your deck. Oh yeah. Thank you, Froggo Amulet. Let's please. And off we go. And as always, as I say to everyone, welcome aboard, welcome to the stream. If anything is off, if my audio is too loud or too quiet, if you can't quite see the game, if there's anything going on, let me know. I will adjust accordingly. That's what I'm all about. My name's Tethercat, and that's what the stream's all about. Now then, Crit down there. Reload, reload. Let's aim this way. Fortuitous. And the crit's over there, so sure, let's go that way. Yay! We got Echo, we got Inferno, and we got Rubber. I don't need to heal, I don't need to upgrade. Let's get Echo. Attacks all enemies, 30 Echo. And every time we do that, you're going to hear that croak because my hit points go up. Well, I guess we're going to a boss battle. It's not really a boss battle, it's just fighting an enemy, really. I would love something that increases the number of crits because currently I don't have anything that increases the number of crits. There it is. That's what I want to add. What a waste that was. There we go. Nice. Alright, here's that Echo Orb that attacks all enemies. Let's see if I can make it count. That answer is no. Would have loved to have had that crit, but that didn't happen. I got a crit. Lucky me. Well, we're not doing too bad. I've got 99 of 103 health, so we're not doing too bad. That was a lucky bounce. That's what I wanted. Swolt Orb, Damage Sect Orb, and Rest Orb. Heal 4 when fired. Yeah. Let's get a Damage Sect Orb. Bounce. You encounter a weathered old Peglin. Do you consider yourself a gambler? Do I? You lose. Oh, thanks. Again? Yeah, you know what? Let's keep going until we actually win. I don't think I've ever won. We're so early into this. I'm actually really happy if we keep going and then lose and die. Oh, we got something. Weighted chip. Bottom slots gain multipliers that double or halve your shot damage. Yes, please. You win. Thanks for playing. It only took me 10 health. I mean, I don't think it might have been a fair trade, but early on, it's not too bad. It's manageable. Oh, I see. That's what all this is we now have damage multipliers depending on which part we aim for down here. As if we can actually aim any of our shots. And of course we fall into the fire and lose some health. Because of course we do. There we go. Crit. Reload. Nice. Done and done. Let's see. Upgrade an orb. Nah, let's grab a new orb. Let's grab the snowball. Also, it's the top of the hour. Welcome to the top of the hour, everyone. My name is Tethercat if you're just tuning in. Playing some Peglin. And we're having some fun. That's what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown. Also, happy solstice. the days are now getting brighter. Doesn't it seem brighter outside right now, even as we speak? Doesn't it look like it's so much brighter outside? That's such a good feeling. In just another couple of days, it's going to be July. Think about that. Don't think too hard, because I'm just making up comments while we play. Let's see. I don't want to buy anything. Ooh, do we go for an enemy or a treasure chest? You know what? Who cares? The ball's going to bounce whichever way it bounces. I'm in no control after that first bounce. So I try not to think too hard about anything in this game. Super Boots, heal 1 for every peg activated. Yeah. Cool. Decoy orb. Enemies don't get their extra turns for your first reload. I guess. Sure. Also, I'm injured, and if you hear me grunting or groaning at any given time, I mean, first of all, I'm probably one of the oldest VTubers on the scene. I'm up there. I'm not the oldest VTuber, but there's probably about 100,000 younger VTubers than me on average, so just keep that in mind. Anyway. But yeah, if you hear me grunt and groan, it's just me being old. And currently I am dealing with a injury. Currently I do have... Oh, come on. Currently I do have an injury I'm dealing with. Activate orb. Upgrade sect orb. Yeah, let's upgrade sect orb. And let's... Sure. Let's just bounce around randomly, shall we? Strange Brew activated. Activated reloads or criticals contribute to damage 3 times. Sure. Why not? Okay. Got a cluster of slimes up here. Let's just do our best. Sometimes doing your best is all anyone can ask. Keep that in mind. This game is all about handing off to fate. This game is a life lesson, everybody. Sometimes you might want to take your own life in a certain direction, but there are so many factors. There are so many factors in life that you cannot control. Sometimes all you can control is your direction. And the first thing you can bounce against. That's all you can contribute to. Everything after that is fate. I want to hit that critical. Well, so keep that in mind as you progress through life. Do your best and do not be disappointed if fate has different plans for you. That guy's got 6 health left. Nice. Got a blast sect orb. Let's take the blast sect orb. We're trying to complete a, we actually have, is it in here? An assemble. We have an assemble, and every assemble has items which contribute to the assembly. Oh, that's our map. I like this game because currently and right now. There we go. Currently and right now, all I have to do is play with one hand. Whenever you heal, deal 3 times the total heal as damage. Oh. I like that, weaponized envy. Because yes, my arm hurts, and I actually enjoy playing this with one arm because my arm hurts. Dark obelisk, let's pray. We got an obelisk. Great. Bring it on, Molly McMollerson. Not bad. Still, I'd much rather get some of these criticals. Oh, the crit's way down there. Now it's right here. Man, this music reminds me so much of God Hand. It's the boss music, it seems. Whenever we come across a boss. Oh, all that to get the crit. We didn't even get it. Didn't even get it. We might lose this one just for sheer idiocy of not being able to handle the crits and the reloads. Almost had the crit there. Hey, we got him. Holt Orb Geist. Elect Orb Magnet and Infern Orb. The Poltergeist, didn't that pull us upwards? No, that was gravity. Elect Orb. Strong attraction and weak attraction, sure. Let's get that. Attacks deal ×2 damage, but you deal self-inflicted damage. No. All orbs get 1 less crit. No. The board will contain 10 additional refreshes. Sure. That can only be a good thing. And we completed the forest hydration check, everybody.
Tethercat said hydration check. Tethercat said hydration check.
Actually, I have some snack junk food here too. So I had my hydration check, but I'm gonna take a couple of cheesy, hard crunch cheesies. There we go. There is no health or nutrition in that, by the way. My doctor would cringe. Say my doctor would cringe, but honestly, for all the doctors you've ever met, how many of them just dive into a bag of chips? For all the doctors you've met, how many just go face first into pizza? I'm pretty sure that junk food is a part of everyone's life. They'll forgive me. All right, on to the castle. With these mirrors, it makes it so that if I hit this green refresh right here, a green refresh will mirror on the other side, or a peg will disappear as well. So I want to aim for that. So I think I'm going to aim here, and watch as everything gets mirrored and removed. I didn't get my crit. Oh well. This one's straight down there, but let's see if we can bounce around here. Nice. Oh, that worked out in my favor. Here's overflow damage. Overflow causes excess damage to carry to the next enemy. Nice. Yeah, sure. Sounds like fun. Okay, heading down this way. Ooh, look, we got a pumpkin jack-o'-lantern. Got the Inferno and we got Splatter, but this one here, anytime you would fall off the pegboard, it returns back to the top. It's nice. Once again, we're not gonna, who knows what we're gonna get because it's just chaos. I guess we got the Splatter. Did you see that? There was a red line coming down this way towards the next passage. Enter the passageway. Yeah. See, we got a red, and we had red over here and orange over here. All right. We got 4 knights we got to defeat. Well, let's do this. We got us a crit. Oh, I'm liking this. Or I would have liked that had I not fallen into those flames. Nice. Again, we're just hoping that we can get that crit, just like there. I'm not a fan of this gambler's chip, because I'm always hitting that 0.5. I could have done without that gambler's chip. Or, I mean, next time I see that gambler, not to do anything with him. Rubber reorganizer and best foot forward. Let's upgrade the Omega Orb. Sure. Yeah, let's upgrade it again. Yeah, let's upgrade it. No, I guess not. Looks like we're going to fight a big boss in a couple of minutes. Hey! Oh, and it's this guy with his mirror attack. Well, for right now, we just need to hit that crit and let the pegs fall where they may. And hit this crit right here. Nice. Oh, whatever that was. I think that was a snowball. That was just ruinous. It's this assemble. Where's our... It's right down there. Oh good, we finally started getting some crits. That's handy. Can we capitalize on it? Not on this one. Oh, yeah. The mirror effect was starting to hit. That was good. Kona Norb creates money on every hit. Let's upgrade. Actually, we could use a heal. We're coming into the big boss battle, so let's heal up. Whenever a crit is triggered, deal damage to all enemies equal to your orb's crit and number. Wall chicken. Let's take this. Criticris. Yes, please. Alright, everyone. Getting into a fight here. Oh, this is going to be looking nice. Kaboom. Oh, we got that. Oh, I wish I had seen that rainbow. Wasn't even looking. There's a rainbow slime over there. Not that I would have been able to get him on that last one, but... Nice. Where are all these enemies? Oh, didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's head over this way. Totally missed that crit. Oh well. And... hey, I got that crit. I definitely do not like this gambler's chip. I mean, to be fair, I'm not a fan of most debuffs. Anything that has a debuff, I could care less about. This guy's got some power behind him. Oof, that hit him hard. There we go. Here's that jack orb lantern that we saw earlier. Here's concentrication, which I think was one of the fun ones from last time. So let's get that, and we'll heal up. Overwhammer. Projectile attacks have overflow. Short stack gains. Let's get the overwhammer. And... there we go. There's a Haglin. I say, what's in your pocket sees? Let's upgrade an orb for 7 HP, shall we? What's that? Oh, just some regular pebble. Yeah, why not? All roads lead to the boss. Short fuse. Sure. Let's see what we got going on here. Now I gotta be aware of those rainbow slime next time I see them. Hey, we got the crit. Yay. There's crit over there. That didn't work in our favor. That's fortuitous. I really do like this game for its random chaos factor, though. I'm a fan of games with random chaos. Okay, alright. Oh, that was good. So let's focus more on this. And over here. Yeah, crit. What else we got going on? Guess we're going over here. Yeah, we got the crit. Well done.
Rito-san7465 said, have you ever traveled to different places or countries before?
As a matter of fact, yes. Yes, I have. I have traveled to South America. I have traveled to the United States. I've traveled to Cuba. And I have traveled to, which is Central America. So I live in North America. I've traveled to the United States. I've traveled to Central America. I've traveled to South America. And I have traveled to Australia. Thank you for the question. I always like answering questions. Yes, I come from a family that prides itself on being world travelers. Types of people.
Rito-san7465 said, how was Australia?
Australia was deadly. Everything wanted to eat me. Everything in Australia was all about...
It's Meek, said Cuba. For the cigars?
Well, I don't smoke. But when I went, there were tour buses and there were many, many visitors who wanted to go visit the Cuban cigar factories. Yes, indeed. So while I went just for the sunshine during winter, Cuban cigars were definitely, and Cuban rum were key factors in many other people's visits down. As far as Australia, I remember walking in a residential district over by Perth. In this residential district, there were trees and flowers on the sides of the road, and I went and I ran my fingers through the foliage, ran my fingers through the grass and the leaves. And when I returned to where I was staying, they asked me about my walk, and I told them that I ran my fingers through the flowers, ran my fingers through the trees. And they immediately raced me off to the washroom facilities so I could scrub my hands down vigorously with soap. Because apparently everything in a residential neighborhood in Australia is poisonous. They tend to keep that out of the brochures. No one really tells you in advance that everything in Australia is literally designed to kill you. So, yeah, that was an adventure. No, I had a great time in Central America. I had a great time.
Rito-san7465 said, sounds pretty wild.
Yeah. Believe me, I thought it was wild. I thought it was pretty crazy. I had a great time down in Australia. It was fun. There was over by Perth, Australia, there was a pink lake. And if you don't know what a pink lake is, that is effectively it's a lake of sulfur. It's a sulfuric lake. And so I went into this lake, and the Australians were staring at me because why would anyone go into a pink lake of sulfur? But I did. And I got in there, and they took photos of me. And I noticed that there were some rocks at my feet because I'm standing barefoot in this pink lake. So, and by the way, it's not called Pink Sulfur Pit. It is literally called Pink Lake. The implication there is lake. It's in the title. So I'm standing there in this pink lake, this sulfuric water body. And I noticed that there's some rocks because, you know, it's not like full on pink. It's translucent. Anyway, I reach down, I grab one of these rocks because it's really nice and shiny and it's oddly rectangular. It's cube-like. Anyway, I pick up this rectangular cube, this stone, and it turns out it's one of many vertebrae, and the vertebrae all start coming out. Duck, 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 duck. There's all these vertebrae, and I just scream, and I thrash, and I throw the creature of which I thought this was a rock, but is clearly an attached vertebrae of many things. And I screamed, and I whipped it, and I was like, ah! The Australians were laughing very hard. So
It's me said Australia is scary.
Australia is Mad Max. That's my summary. That's my book report. Australia is Mad Max. So I get back to Canada and I get my film developed, because this is back before digital cameras. So I get my rolls of film developed. And I get a note back when I got my roll of 24 photos, when I got my roll of film returned from the camera company, the developers. They said, "Dear Mr. Tethercat, we apologize. 23 of your photos turned out. 23 turned out. Oddly, there was one photo with some discoloration," say these Canadians, because we don't have sulfuric pink lakes up here in Canada. "One of your photos appeared pink, and no matter what processes we tried, it appeared like the lake itself was pink. We don't know what the error is on our end, and we include this pink lake in your photos with our full apologies." Signed, the camera company. And yes, I got 24 photos back, and they were all in perfect color. So that was fun.
It's Meek said it was a ghost in the machine. Camera.
It was totally not. The camera was working fine. The lake itself was pink. The photo developers had never been to Australia and had never heard or seen of a pink lake.
7465 said, "Wow, Australia might be the most dangerously fun experience to go on an adventure with, in my opinion."
I mean, it is, yes. And you got to make sure you go with authentic Australians. There's three things I can think of. Number one, so they drive on the wrong side of the road. And you can find that anywhere. And that's fine. People drive either on the left side of the road or on the right side of the road. That's how it is. However, in Australia, they have, or at least they have drive-through alcoholic drive-throughs. So, first of all, I'm terrified because I'm riding in the passenger seat, which should feel like the driver's side, except that I don't have a steering wheel or pedals. I'm just sitting there, like, terrified. And they pull up, and where normally my Canadian driver's side window would be, they roll it down, and they shout over past me, because I'm the passenger. They shout past me to this...
Righto-san 7465 said, "Yeah, I would rather visit Australia," beaming face with smiling eyes.
So they shout past and over me to this attendant at this drive-through window, and beside me there's a big chalk board with all of the liquor and the liquor...
Righto-san 7465 said, "That's crazy, mate."
They have all this liquor priced, and they shout over me, and they ask for a 2-4, which is a box of 24 beer. They ask for a 2-4. They actually had Molson beer down there, which surprised me. Asked for a 2-4 Molson. They also got a couple of hard liquor bottles, and then they handed me money, and then out of the passenger side window, I had to hand them money. And of course, I don't know the currency exchange of Australia, so the attendant handed me money back, change. And the people in the car, the Australians, were like, "Is that the correct amount of change? Tethercat, can you count that? Is that the right amount of change?" I don't know.
Righto-san 7465 said, "Sounds yummy, face savoring food, beer mug clinking beer mugs."
I said, "I have no idea." The coins were oddly shaped. They had different weight. The 5 coin was the size of a 25 cent. The 10-cent coin was the size of a penny. I had no idea what was going on. So I just said yes. And handed a fistful of coin back to the Australians while an attendant threw all of the liquor into the backseat. So that's story number 1. Story number 2. I went to a zoo. I visited a zoo. Didn't go to the aquarium, but over in Perth, I visited a zoo with these same Australians. And they had the usual, they had kangaroos. They had eagles. They had, whatever you find at a zoo, they had them. Emus, they had them. And they had crocodiles, or alligators. They had alligators. But they had these alligators in a pit. And what was between the alligators and us, the visitors, the only thing between them and us was one chain link fence and a little bit further back, one chicken wire fence. As if a chain link fence and a chicken wire fence.
Righto-san7465 said, I love Australian animals, smiley face.
So the only things between us and certain death were a chain link fence and a chicken wire fence. Which, okay, no one's provoking anyone. We're all just really happy mammals, existing reptiles, mammals. We're all existing in the same space. Yeah, it's all nice. This one Australian I was with took a gigantic tree branch, because they were just lying on the ground apparently, like probably about a 10-foot branch, maybe a 2-meter branch, and stuck it through the holes of those 2 fences and started poking the alligator in the eye. Now, it didn't get him in the eye, it got him in the eyelid. The alligator was smart enough to close its eye and it's got it on the armored eyelid. Poke, poke, poke. Poke, poke, poke. Hey everyone, check it out. I'm poking an alligator. Poke, poke, poke. I immeditely get the hell out of Dodge. I backed up about 10 or 15 extra paces, made sure I put myself and the alligator, I made sure I put that Australian in the direct path between myself and the alligator. If the alligator's going for anyone, it's going to go for him before me. So yeah, that's story number 2. And the third story I have about Australia, which equates it to Mad Max. Third story is they do something down there called hooning. Translation, Chan. Well done. They do something down there called hooning. And what hooning is, it's effectively, you go onto a sand dune, and in Australia, that's 95% of their entire landscape. You go onto a sand dune with your car, and you just start ripping around in circles.
7465 said hooning.
That's correct. You've spelled it correctly. You go onto a sand dune, and you just start ripping around in circles. You do donuts all over these sand dunes. That's hooning. And that's what they do for fun in the outback. They don't have a lot of stuff going on in the outback. That's what they do. Hoonin'. Anyway, that's my stories about Australia. I have many more. I have many more stories about Australia, but I'll leave it at that. If you get the chance, go to Australia. Let's see, what can we put in here?
Righto-san7465 said that sounds wild.
It's crazy wild. It really is fun. I don't mind it. I had a good time. I had fun down there. All right, let's duplicate the assemble. And now we're off to the big boss. Thank you for my tangent. Thanks for playing along. I don't mind you hanging out with me during all of that. Okay. Whoa. Let's see if we can try and get that crit. It's down there, so let's bounce it. Well, that was nice. There's our crit. Nope, no luck there. Crit. There it is. It's over there. Yay, we finally got a crit. There's one over there. Hey, we got the crit. And it's bouncing like a crazy maniac. Oh, we did 1,100 damage on that. That was nutty. Good job, team. Alright, we got a crit. Fortuitous. 100 points of health remaining on this big boss enemy. I think we can get this. There we go. Hey, we got another sect orb and a laser orb. I think we should get the laser orb, to be honest.
Righto-san7465 said Australia does in fact have a lot of dangerous yet interesting animals.
Oh, it totally does. What's this? Cursed Mask, Confusion, Heavy Hand activates, Multi-Ball. Go for gold. Every shot has Multi-Ball, but attacks get, no. Let's do Heavy Hand. And that warrants a hydration check, everybody.
Tethercat said hydration check. Tethercat said hydration check.
Yeah. Make sure you get hydrated.
Greed_1914 said HS cheers.
Indeed. Indeed, HS cheers. Yeah, we got this weird mirror guy happening up here. What can we do? It's crazy. We still only have this one crit down here. So let's see what we can do, and hopefully we can... Oh, we activated the crit. And we, I guess, did over 1,000 damage to him. That shattered him. Ether wheel. Well, we can either get another concentrication or we can get this ether wheel. When the orb leaves, the pegboard refresh the board. I kind of like that, yeah. Oh, let's get another concentrication. Those are pretty fun. Alright. And I guess, oh, there's that rainbow slime. We got him. Now, can we capitalize on that? We got a crit over here. And we're working with a concentrication, so let's see what we can do here. We shattered him. We got an item out of it too, so that's good. Alright, where's our... It's over there. That was really great that we got that. Yeah, we got the crit. There's our guy right there. Let's just throw a random orb out and see how that goes. Yeah, honestly, I wasn't expecting much. Not much you can do when those crits are so low and straight down. You're basically just begging to... There we go, we got a crit, and we got a reload. Let's see. I don't see the crit anywhere. Oh, there it is. It's right there. Man, I was trying to get that crit, but I guess it definitely did not work in my favor. That's over there. Cool. Yay, we got the crit. This is that ether wheel. When it leaves the board, brush the board. Oh, that was nice. I don't know if you saw that. That was... The crit was in a rubber bouncy one, and I was able to crit about 3 or 4 times before that left the board, so that's what upgraded that. Highway Orbery. We can upgrade this any number of times to add. Tempting. Well, let's just continue as is. No, let's grab this. Every time we get an orb, we increase our hit points, so it works in our favor if we do that. There we go. Oh, by the way, Meg, or Meeg if you're still watching, that paintbrush sound was driving me insane, and I did my best to actually look and find out what it was. I couldn't discern readily what the sound of that paintbrush sound was, but I tried. I gave it the old college try. Oh, nice. Hey, we got a crit. Look at that thing. That was going everywhere. At some point, I'm going to have to hit a refresh. There it is. Look at this thing go. Going to get some points on this one. Or so I thought before hit the 0.5, which I'm disliking. I got him. What's this? A rubber orb. Extra bouncy. I like that. I guess we'll go down that way. What do we have next? Oh, we're nowhere near the end. We still got a lot to go. Still got lots of terrain to cover. Whoa, that worked out well.
Rito-san7465 said, did you know that there's a Santa Claus anime called Santa and it's actually pretty good? Santa Claus snowflake cloud with snow.
I started reading the anime, or sorry, I like reading the manga. Nowadays, I usually read more manga than I consume anime. But I did read the start of the manga, and it seemed like it was okay. I couldn't quite get into it myself. And by that I mean, it wasn't, I don't know. I just couldn't quite dive in fully. I couldn't invest myself fully, but it did seem like it was a fun concept. And yes, very topical and seasonal for the season where it is right now. Ooh, we got lots of items here and we can afford all of them. Complex claw, subtraction reaction, replenish orb. I would love to find something that increases the amount of criticals. I didn't see anything in that list. Whenever the board is refreshed, deal damage to all enemies equal to the number of pegs restored. Let's go this. And can we get some more orbs? When this is fired, refresh the board. Yeah. That's good. Dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-doo.
Righto-san7465 said ho ho ho.
Ho ho ho. Also, didn't the art style seem like it came from that person who did B-Stars, I think it's called. I think it's called B-Stars. That's what the art style of Sanda reminded me of.
Greed_1914 said Sanda and Beastars have the same author.
That's what it is.
Righto-san7465 said oh yeah.
And you know what? On those lines, the Sanda and Beastars author, there's another manga out, and it's one that I really like. And effectively, it's about a husband and wife who are having marital troubles. I got to see if I can find the title of this manga. It's about a husband and wife who are having marital troubles. And a ghost comes in and haunts the wife.
Righto-san7465 said I knew that art style looked familiar.
Yeah, here's the artist.
Tethercat said Itagaki Peru. Tethercat said Itagaki Peru.
So the artist came out with this. A husband and wife are having marital troubles, and a ghost comes in, and the next thing you know, the wife and the ghost start having an affair. And as silly as that sounds, it is incredibly engaging. Like, it's so well written. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it. Not at my brief glance while I'm doing the stream. But if you could definitely take a look at the artist and see what other content they have, especially currently running. That is just one of the greatest. And it gets racy. It does. You know, you start sweating when you're reading that thing. But it's pretty good. I am not seeing it anywhere in my list. So, yeah, I'm going to let it pass. Anyway. Yep. If you get the chance, go and take a look at that. Let's see what we got going on here. We should heal up. Well, no.
Righto-san7465 said that sounds like a pretty nice manga.
I mean, is it a nice manga? I like it, but it might not be up to snuff for people who like Beastars or Sanda. It's, once again, it gets it definitely, you start sweating when you're reading it. That's, I think, what I'm trying to get at. Okay, what do we got going on here? Orbs start with 5 times worth the damage. Oh, nice. Yes, please. Here we go. Got a weather vane. We got a, I guess a worm thing. Oh, we are locked on the weather vane. All right. Fair enough.
Righto-san7465 said Itagaki Peru might be one of the greatest manga/anime artists out there. Smiling face with smiling eyes.
Currently, yes. Like, there's some definite strength going on with that manga artist. Got the crit. Let's see what else. Oh, we got this going on here. Nice. Let's heal up and head to the next level. I don't know who my favorite... Oh, you know what? One of my favorite anime, one of my favorite manga just got an anime this past season. And it's called like 9,999, but it's called something else. What's it called? Let me check my it's called Mugen Gacha.
Tethercat said Mugen Gacha. Tethercat said Mugen Gacha.
And at the
Tethercat
expense of
said Adam
Chat
the
Rat.
beginning. Tethercat said Adam the beginning.
I love the manga Adam the Beginning, which is basically Astro Boy. What do you think? Minus 81 HP for a special relic? Sure. Look at this Infernal Ingot. Okay. Everything got really dark. Whoa. This is amazing. We're at 1,600 damage already. 1,964 times 2. That was basically 3,500 of damage. Echo Chamber and Ring of Pain. Whenever you lose health, deal that damage. All orbs have Echo 10. Sure. Oh, we're heading straight down for the big boss, aren't we? Look at these goblins right here. Alright, what's next? Nice. Let's head over here. Yep, got that. And we got a critical down there. Nice. Here's our final guy. Got critical. Refreshical. Crystallisable. When drawn, create 1 crit. Oh my god, we need that. Yes, please, and thank you very much. Let's upgrade that. Create 2 crit. Yes. Create 3 crit. Yes. No, we can't add any more. Oh man, we needed that so badly. Okay. We're getting ready for this big boss battle here. Hey, I'm Peglin. Have we met before? I'm afraid I haven't set up shop here yet, but in the meantime, I can offer you a free sample. Sure. What can I do for you? Upgrade an orb, remove an orb, or no thanks? No thanks. You know what? You keep setting up your shop. I have faith in the good things that you'll do in the future. Would have been nice to have a free orb, but... Alright, so this is our boss. It's 3,500 for every square that's there. You're getting hit. I don't think we're going to get past this one. This is not doing well in our favor. I have to try getting some numbers down here. All right, here's our last shot. We got nothing left. We're at 5 health. We're going to lose. That would have been great had it not gone into the 0.5 bin. Well, we took our chances, and we didn't get anything from it, but well done, team. Well done all the same. And you know what? It's the top of the hour. This is an ideal time to see if we want to go and raid someone else. Let's call it. Let's conclude the stream here. Let's just see who's going on. Oh, well. I just happened to... Is that who I think it is? Yes, it is. Poke. Want a raid? All right, everyone, we're gonna go and raid Roz. So everyone, I don't have a way to
Tethercat said https://www.twitch.tv/just_ros__.
So
Tethercat said https://www.twitch.tv/just_ros__.
Just head on over there. And thanks for watching. Have a great
said, raid
day.
just_ros__. Tethercat said, raid just_ros__.
Okay, chat rat, you're on mute. Thanks for having a great time. It's been enjoyable. It's been fun. I'm glad everyone had a great time. Go and go raid Roz. Take care. And why do I hear myself? Roz, are you echoing my stream out? Okay, anyway, we're out of here. Take care. Have a great stream. Good night, everybody. Go raid Roz.
Tethercat said go go go. Tethercat said go go go. Righto-san7465 said I hope you have a wonderful day. Righto-san7465 said thank you for the chill stream.